you know our next guest from 5 seasons of the HBO show Insecure. Now you can see him in a fighter jet in the highly anticipated Top Gun Maverick. It opens in theaters Friday. Please welcome Jay Ellis. Jay, tell me if this is true or not.
Don't do
you
it.
also had a problem with your pants.
I had a problem with my pants. My pants literally just got here, y'all. Like, in an Uber 1 minute ago.
Really?
Yes. I called my nanny, and she was at home watching my daughter, our babysitter, and I was like, hey, I'm doing Jimmy Kimmel, and my pants, I left them in the room. Could you put them in an Uber and send them up here? And she's like, what pants? How many pants? The gray sweatpants? No, I'm wearing a suit. It's the green pants. Okay. But there's an alarm going off. Do you need the pants now? And she got them in the Uber, and they made it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I also love the idea of her handing the Uber driver your pants.
The Uber driver's like, what is
Yeah.
this? And ma'am, there's a child back there, like putting the house on fire. You should go watch him. And she's
Oh, I
like,
thought they were back there. I'm like, oh, okay, no, they're not.
they're not.
Back there.
They're not. She didn't come with the pants.
You know, we have, how long have we been, I feel like every time you've been here,
Yeah.
we've talked about Top Gun kind of as if it was just about to come out. But it's been years since we started talking about this movie. How long ago did you shoot the movie?
We started in September of 2018.
Okay.
We finished in July of 2019.
Okay.
It's been a run.
And here we are.
And here we
because
are.
you wanted to wait, because
Yeah.
you wanted it to be in the theaters.
Yeah.
And it needs to be in the theater.
to be.
Should be in the theater.
Has to be.
It's Top Gun. It has to be in the theater.
It is so fast. The jets, the speed of it all. IMAX is the preferred way to see it.
Oh,
If
interesting.
you're gonna see it, yep.
Yeah.
Tom told me to tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because Tom, I feel like Tom, if he came across somebody watching it on their iPhone or something, he'd punch him right in the face.
and then throw their phone in the ocean. Literally, at the same time.
And then
You'd be like,
dive in and save it. Yeah. But you had, the premiere was in London.
we had a premiere in London.
Which is interesting because it's such an American movie. I mean, it is, it's about with the Navy, right?
Yeah.
And to have it in London seems odd, but it wasn't just a premiere in London, it was a royal premiere.
The royals were there.
Which means what, the Queen showed up and...
Well, we didn't get the Queen.
Oh, the Queen did not show up.
She did not show up. She was a little busy.
Yeah, the Queen, I think the Queen's under the weather, yeah.
She didn't want to come out for this one, but it was crazy. We got to meet Prince William and Kate.
They came to it.
They came to it, and we did this a lineup where one by one they come and they introduce you. And there's a big F-14 behind us. They shut down Leicester Square, which had 2,600, 3,000 people in it or something like that. And Tom and Jerry Bruckheimer, one by one, introduced Prince William and Kate to us.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
Most
okay.
amazing thing, we're all freaked out.
Uh-huh.
There's royal protocol.
Right.
Everyone heard something different. Bow, don't bow. Shake their hand, don't shake their hand. Don't look them in the eye, don't ask any questions. You let them speak first. Literally every...
Did they tell you all as a group how you're supposed to handle this?
One person got a text, one person heard read it in an email, another person was just playing telephone and was like, no, I heard that you're supposed to nod, look down, then look up, then turn right. What? What kind of greeting is that? So literally one by one, they go down and Tom is standing directly behind them in your eye line, like a dad. He's just waiting for you. He knows you're gonna say something to embarrass him. He's like... So Tarzan, Greg Davis, who plays Coyote, goes first. Tarzan is from New Orleans. He loves his city, and he's like...
He's like, I'm Tarzan?
I'm Tarzan.
What?
To Prince William and to Kate. And of course, they're like, Tarzan, okay. And he has this very thick accent. He's like, well, I'm from New Orleans. Y'all ever been to New Orleans? No, we've never been to New Orleans. Y'all ever been to Mardi Gras? Well, we've never been to New Orleans. So, no, we haven't been to Mardi Gras. They go down to Danny next, Danny Ramirez, who plays Fanboy. Danny completely freezes. He's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to look at them, look down, or shake their hand. So I'm just gonna stand here. Yes, I love being in the movie. Thank you very much. They get to me, Prince William is like, I'm like, oh, you were in the Royal Air Force, right? And he's like, yeah. And he starts naming all these, he was a helo guy. He flew helicopters. So he starts naming all these helicopters that he flew, the A this and the 220 that and the 670 this. And I'm like, yeah, oh yeah. And he's like, oh, you know it. And I'm like, No, man, I don't know. You're a prince. What am I supposed to say? Like, I didn't want to look crazy in front of you.
Did Tom like that or no?
Tom laughs at it, but now
Okay.
Tom's like moved down the line. And again, he's looking at all of us. And he's like, he gets to the end of the line. Miles Teller, who is the coolest of all of us, he plays Rooster in the movie, is sitting there. Prince William walks up to him, and Miles goes, "Your eyes are so blue."
Really?
They're like an ocean. Prince William is like, "Thank you." I mean, what else? What do you say to that? That's literally, those are the only words he got to speak to Prince
Like
William.
an
That was
ocean?
it. That was it. They're like an ocean. That was it.
I didn't know he was so poetic either. I had no idea,
I
Miles.
didn't
And so you did that, and then everybody watched the movie. They stayed and watched the movie?
They stayed and watched the movie with us. They sat a few seats down from us, like fully leaned in. Like you could see a little tears in a few points in the movie.
Oh,
Like, they were
really?
completely leaned in. Yeah, it was amazing.
Who
Sweethearts.
was crying, William or Kate?
Both of them.
They were both crying.
Yeah, I think it's because Tom was squeezing their hands. He has superhuman strength. I mean, he
does.
really has superhuman strength.
Did you guys have to do like some kind of, and I'm wondering why you had to do this, swim training to be fighter pilots?
Yeah.
Why would you have to swim?
So, in the Navy, there is a chance that you may eject over water.
Oh, okay.
Right? In an emergency situation.
But not in a movie about the Navy, there isn't, right?
Not in the movie. Thank God, actually. So in order to fly in the back of the F-18s, we had to take this swim fizz test. We trained with the U.S. Open Water Olympic swim coach, Dave Klussenheimer, shout out to him. Love Dave, but Dave forgot that we were actors.
I see.
40 pounds of gear on in a pool, and Dave is like, "No, do it again. Go faster. Your time is way too short. You got to do it again because if the plane goes down, you only have 10 seconds." And we're like, "Hey, who knows that math? Where did you come up with this time? Have you ever gone down a plane, Dave? You train Olympians. What are you
Swimming in a perfectly measured rectangle pool, yeah.
So we end up going to do this test. They really didn't tell us about the swim test until like 2 months after we signed on to do the movie. Like after they had already told us we were flying, and we were like, "Y'all are crazy. You're not gonna put actors in a plane." And then Tom figured out how to do it. So then a little bit later, they're like, "Well, in order to do it, you got to take this swim test." We get to the swim test. It's like an 8-hour day, couple hours of classroom, couple of hours in the pool. The very end of this thing is a helo dunker. And it's basically the shell of a helicopter. They take it, they drop it into a pool 20 feet deep. It rotates upside down. You're buckled in. You have goggles on. You have to do it 5 times. 3 times clear vision, 2 times night vision, so it's completely blacked out.
Oh, boy. Oh, this sounds like a nightmare.
It's an absolute nightmare. We trauma bonded, actually. We all became so close after this because you're literally looking at people who are like, and you can't tell if they're crying or if it's the pool water rolling down their eyes, but everyone is so shook, it's definitely tears.
Wow.
It can
Did
only be
Tom do
tears.
this with you?
So Tom does it. So Tom tells us the week before, he's like, "Oh, you guys are gonna be fine. You guys are gonna be great. I did it, no problem." We go, we do the test. The week after, we see him at work, and he's like, "Hey, so how did it go? How'd you guys do? Who finished first? What happened? What did it do?" And we all tell him, everyone is like, "We really buried this thing way back here, Tom. We never wanted to talk about it again." And he's like, "I mean, I don't see what the problem is." And we're like, "Tom, it was a crazy test." And he's like, "Well, I mean, I just held my breath the whole time." Hold on, man. Hold on. You held your breath the whole time? Yeah, I could hold my breath for like 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, I learned how to do it on Mission Impossible. There's a sequence that we have that's completely underwater. So I trained my body to hold. Of course the swim test was easy. You held your breath for the whole thing.
Like a sea otter of some kind.
I mean,
unbelievable.
he's literally the ocean's best mammal and doesn't even know it. He doesn't even, his next movie's gonna be under the
He
water.
survives on plankton alone. It's incredible. Well, it's great to see you, and the movie is a lot of fun. It is, everyone's gonna go see it. It's called Top Gun Maverick. It opens in theaters Friday. Jay Ellis, everybody. We'll be back